In my previous class, I have already completed your French Revolution. There are total 6 topics are there, and I have also given questions up to topic 3. In that, I have given these questions. Your last question was how France become a republic. In that, previous question was write about Jacobins, and your second question was how France become a republic. Today, I will give you questions after that. After this question, how France becomes a republic. So today I will give you questions from topic 3. That is France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. From this topic, I have already given 2 questions. Your next question is write about reign of terror. For that, you have to write hint. In hint, I will explain the answer. In this, you have to write answer from page number 16, para 3rd. From page number 16, to write answer from page number 16, para 3. In this, you have to write about the reign of terror. That means the period from 1793 to 1794 is referred as reign of terror. Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment. All those whom he saw as being enemies of the Republic, even members of his own party who did not agree with his methods, were arrested, imprisoned, and then tried by a revolutionary tribunal. If the court found them guilty, they were guillotined. The guillotine was a device consisting of 2 poles and a blade with which a person is beheaded. It was named after Dr. Guillotine, who invented it. That means in this paragraph, that means paragraph number 3 of page number 16, you will get the answer of this question. Your next question is write the steps taken by Robespierre in favor of common people. In this, you have to write answer from same page number 16, but your paragraph is 4. Fourth paragraph. In this answer, you have to write about that the Robespierre government issued laws placing a maximum ceiling on wages and prices. Meat and bread were rationed. Peasants were forced to transport their grain to the cities and sell it at prices fixed by the government. The use of more expensive white flour was forbidden. All citizens were required to eat equality bread. In topic 3, it is your question number 1. It is question number 1. Write about Jacobins. In topic 3, it is your question number 1. Write about Jacobins. It is question number 2. How France became a republic. It was question number 2 of topic 3. Then it is question number 3. It is question number 3 of topic 3. It is question number 4. It is question number 4 of topic 3. In this answer, that means write the steps taken by Robespierre in favor of common people. It is in page number 16, para 4. In that you will write the answer about Robespierre's government issued laws placing a maximum ceiling on wages and prices. Meat and bread were rationed. Peasants were forced to transport their grain to the cities and sell it at the prices fixed by the government. The use of more expensive white flour was forbidden. All citizens were required to eat the equality bread. Equality was also sought to be practiced through forms of speech and address. Churches were shut down and their buildings converted into barracks and offices. Next is your question number 5. Question number 5 is write about the rule of directory. In this you have to write from page number 17 and para 1. Write about the rule of directory. You have to write from page number 17 and para 1. In this answer you have to write that the fall of the Jacobin government allowed the wealthier middle class to seize power. A new constitution was introduced which denied the vote to non-propertied sections of society. It provided 2 elected legislative councils. These then appointed a directory and executive made up of 5 members. This was meant as a safeguard against the concentration of power in one man executive as under the Jacobins. However, the directors often clashed with the legislative councils, who then sought to dismiss them. The political instability of the directory paved the way for the rise of a military dictator, Napoleon Bonaparte. You have to write answer from this. Next is your topic 4. Topic 4 is, did women have a revolution? Did women have a revolution? It is a small topic. From this there are only 3 questions, small questions. Question number 1 is, what works were done by women of third estate women of third estate for their living. In this you have to write answers from page number 18 Para first. Page number 18, para first. In this, you have to write that most women of the third estate had to work for a living. They worked as seamstresses. Most women of the third estate had to work for a living. They worked as seamstresses or laundresses, sold flowers, fruits, and vegetables at the market, or were employed as domestic servants in the houses of prosperous people. Most women did not have access to education or job training. Only daughters of nobles or wealthier members of third estate could study at a convent, after which their families arranged a marriage for them. Working women also took care for their families, that is, cook, fetch water, queue up for bread, and look after the children. Their wages were lower than those of men. It is your question number 1 of topic 4, that is, what works were done by women of third estate for their living. It is your answer is in page number 18, paragraph 1. It is paragraph 1. Next is question number 2. What steps were taken by women of third estate to in order to discuss and voice their interests. This same, your answer will be in page 18, para second or last paragraph. It is page number 18. It is paragraph number second or last paragraph. In this, you will write about that in order to discuss and voice their interest. In this, mainly you have to write about the political. In order to discuss and voice their interests, women started their own political clubs and newspapers. About 60 women's clubs came up in different French cities. The Society of Revolutionary and Republican Women was the most famous of them. One of their main demands was that women enjoy the same political rights as men. Women were disappointed that the Constitution of 1791 reduced them to passive citizens. They demanded the right to vote, to be elected to the assembly, and to hold political office. Only then they felt would their interest be represented in the new government. That means in this answer you have to mainly write about the different newspapers and revolutionary clubs or clubs which were formed by women to voice their interest or to discuss about their interest. Your next question is question number 3. Write the laws introduced by revolutionary government. Write laws introduced by revolutionary government which helped to improve the lives of women. Write laws introduced by revolutionary government which helped to improve the lives of women. In this, you have to write answer from page number 19, para second. In the early years, the revolutionary government did introduce laws that helped improve the lives of women. Together with the creation of state schools, schooling was made compulsory for all girls. Their fathers could no longer force them into marriage against their will. Marriage was made into a contract entered into freely and registered under civil law. Divorce was made legal and could be applied for by both women and men. Women could now train for jobs, could become artists or run small businesses. Your next is topic 5, that is the abolition of slavery. In this topic there is only one question, and that question is how slavery was abolished from the French colonies. How slavery was abolished from the French colonies. In this, you have to write answer from page number 21 and para second. Page number 21, para second. In this, you have to write only about how the slavery system was abolished. Throughout the 18th century, there was little criticism of slavery in France. The National Assembly held long debates about whether the rights of man should be extended to all French subjects, including the colonies, but it did not pass any laws. The National Assembly held long debates about whether the rights of man should be extended to all French subjects, including colonies, but it did not pass any laws. Fearing opposition from businessmen whose incomes depended on the slave trade, it was finally the convention which in 1794 legislated to free all slaves in the French overseas possessions. This, however, turned out to be short-term measure. 10 years later, Napoleon reintroduced slavery. Plantation owners understood their freedom as including the right of right, and it was finally abolished in French colonies in 1848. Your next is last is topic 6, and it is a small topic, the revolution and everyday life. In this, there is only one question: how revolution affected the everyday life of people. There are only 2 paragraphs. You have to write answer from page 22, para second. You have to write answer from page number 22, para. Second, in this you have to write about the storming of Bastille and freedom of speech and expression. There is also conclusion, and after that your exercise. There is also questions from the conclusion and then exercise. I will discuss those two in my next session. Thank you.